Well, it's been quite a long time that we've been cleaning this and scrubbing it and getting all gasket surfaces nice and clean. We've got the pistons all ready, they're clean. The water jackets are all clear. Everything's all ready to be put back on. I did end up getting a head gasket this weekend. $180 includes new head gasket, valve cover gasket, a bunch of other gaskets, the intake gasket, exhaust gasket, a bunch of other ones, fuel line gaskets and tubes and stuff, and our new head bolts. Now, I did look on the head where the water jackets are. Notice how they're kind of a V shape, but it actually ended up being this one here. That this is where the head gasket failed, right here in this little loop here. It came out, and that ended up being omitted on the new head gasket. As you can see, it's just a square, and it doesn't bubble out. So they've actually fixed that. So actually, where my head has a little bit of a divot, it's actually just going to be sealed off anyways, so I don't have to get this thing shaved off, because that's the only defect on the whole thing. So I think we're set to go now. We're just going to begin to assemble. Well, we got the head seated on now, and we've got the intake bolted up. Now we just gotta drop the bolts in. Fuck, someone farted.
That was not me. It wasn't me.
$22, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Towards your purchase of a new RV at the Manitoba RV Show, March 11th to 14th at the Convention Center, featuring the newest products and best prices all at.
Now I was just tightening those in sequence. You just got to start here and work your way in a spiral out. And what I did was tighten them all finger tight in that order, and then I tightened them down. The long bolts are 22 pounds, 22 foot-pounds, and the shorter ones are 23 foot-pounds that I put down for a first cycle. My next ones I now have to do are 43 and 46. So now this one's going to 43 pounds.
Bit harder to pull.
And your Shaw home phone bill.
43.
It's time to salute this great Manitoba tradition with the mother of all social.
46 pounds.
Winnipeg's party is 5,000 people strong.
46.
Social in support of the Health Sciences Center Foundation, Cancer Care Manitoba, and the Children's Hospital Research Foundation. Usual blob.
There, 46. Okay, now you get to laugh at me when I pull this thing and go flying across the shop when this breaks on me, because I'm gonna have to pull this thing to, well, I have to turn them now 90 degrees, and that really makes this thing bend. It actually works out to be about 80 to 90 pounds, foot-pounds torque. So there we go.
See him fall on his
Now I
ass.
have to go from here and turn 90 degrees, so I have to turn it to right here. There we go.
Pull.
Whoa. Get a shot of that. Holy fuck!
Going where?
Right there.
Yeah.
That's 90 degrees.
Yep.
Next. And then this bastard. Now I'm stretching the bolts. Holy fuck!
A little bit more.
Cody gets to go for some embarrassment now. He's going 90 degrees. Just to see how tough this is. This thing sure is bending. A little more. Oh shit. And that's good. A little more. A little more. Right there. That's good. Well, a breakthrough. It's all torqued down. It's all ready to be. The next thing we have to do is put down those rocker arms, those push rods, torque it all down, and then we do the compression test and make sure that we did it properly, and then it's going to actually, well, it's going to sound like it's going to be able to start. Motor mount. Just got to connect that battery. We're ready for a cranking test. See if this is going to even have enough compression, or it's going to sound like it's going to be able to start. We've got those lifters and push rods all back on, and or rocker arms, I mean. And we did try to put the battery on before, but the exhaust manifold was arcing out the starter that was way down there, and we were making huge sparks when we went to try and connect the battery. So now we're just gonna start it all up. So here we go. See if it's good news or bad news.
I hear the finger. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Wiggle the thingy.
Uh-oh.
Ready? Ready?
Uh-oh. Okay, I just whacked the starter. We're going for another try. Okay, go for it. Did you try it? Update, we found the problem. When this exhaust manifold was lowered, in other words, we took it off and let it hang down, it severed this starter wire. So that's why it's not turning over the engine. So I just got to strip that and just wrap it around that wire and connect it again. So that'll only take a minute. After we've rolled it halfway out of the garage to park it on the snow so I could get underneath the car to put the starter back on, it's all done now. So now we have to just, here's the moment of truth. Yeah. Sounds perfect, ass quake. It's gonna. Cool. We're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's gonna start. Awesome.
Morning show.
Okay, we're almost done. Like, I'm really pissed off right now. We got everything on. Everything is done, and I mean everything is done. Other than that, but now it's done. And we just can't get the fucking serpentine belt on around the alternator belt. Everything else is on. We just have to slip this thing on here. It's so close to going on, but it's far enough away that I can't even get a screwdriver in and pry it on. Or even just get it halfway around and crank it over and make it fall on the rest of the way. It still won't do that, but everything else is done. I'm pissed. I got so pissed. I just grabbed the screwdriver and I just pulled it the fuck out of it. I just pulled it so hard, and then it just popped on. Now all you have to do is tighten the tensioner and start it and hook up the battery.